I'm only human for the people I love. Besides that, I can watch the world burn. The burning world I watched. I was only human for the people time forgot. I fought to lose and earned it to be ash. So just like dust I can be scattered in the wind. I'm a frowny bag, the opposite of a candy airhead. You'd probably think I'm a Laffy Taffy if I wear wrapped around sugar paste. Carl chewed Nesquik is left to one cheek of the M. That's a chocolate cup. Wanted to like racist cups. You see it white and black. You have the cheese touch. Clears day. Stannis Cottage or discontentery on the origin trail, riding in the carriage with horses or Caribbean instead of cherubim like Cinderella. But bitch, in this story I'm a dick detective. Wiggle the wondering hood, wing side wink and wang all these chicks broken pussies. Praying not thinking out, hunt them down myself. Playing same common sense is in vain. Use the loosely around the words I throw that are unnormally shot through the roof, bike through the ground, impaled from the ceiling and daggered straight down. You know I'm scarring these rats. Symbol bought to a fossa, move to more, name brings bad luck like more. I'm Voight Rabbins, Harry Potter marks Voldemort at the beginning of the movie. God knows locked in a vault. Tick the more before that. Far more fall, more far fall, half all fall. Being fishy with the wrong fish will leave you stiff of your coffins low to your chest. No room in the casket. Sleeping in a boat closet. There's no kayaking with the Isaiah IQ hacking. I don't choke up, chop and share the coke tab. I yo cold legs crack pop the coke up. Can Isaiah warm up or is it just hard forever? Drive honey on hotspot like my bars. I hit the spot. I am not a hot shot with no stopping. I'm best shot shock dude, perfect bitch. I'm going through hell. Does it sound like I'm trying to do good? Not really. Alright, I guess I'm misunderstood. Neck broken like a noose. Strangle me like a silly goose. You see my eyes are crossed. I'm waiting for the splash. Either you run, I charge. Thinking I'm a loose moose, I cut between your shoulders in the middle of your chest and pick you up by your rib cage like Deadpool. I was hostile, make me wear the hot towel. Running under my feet is evil, or no one knows that I'm the equalizer. Please tell me my life is not alive anymore. I need a hand sanitizer and provoking me to lose time. Rack life. The gang is a mystery. I always watch out for them. Vans white trash. You know you don't want to be one of those children. You don't know what happened with how to break recapacitant. You scream, we all scream. Someone called ICE and then there's sis that was me. We love racist bitches. Deport me, deporte. I'm just bagging this shit the way your mom open up to me. She gets fat from my candy sack. She died there, been empty pissing the bucket. Don't disrespect the dead. Treat roused tricked cuz tricks kid treat. You don't look up to my level, so how do you expect me to look you at eye level? See me as a person. Yeah, alright, I see you as a sex doll for fun. Abuse toys get dragged on and used right along. Can't get off. She's like get off my ass. I'm like get off my pecker. It's your fault being on my dick. I had to point the ass out. I poked and her poker face changed to an expression. She lied and said she didn't like it. But your kitty a pool before I pulled it makes no sense. It's like the face reveal. Reviewed her the view preset. Something's wrong here. I need a Percocet. I don't think you're supposed to expose yourself to strangers you've just met. Meeting expectations yourself as well as thinking about others, but others about thinking. Never trust their process. Cause of its guest agreeing is a decision you must make, not this fencing game where you're always on guard and then point to the tip of door. Wire trip, jump rope, skip. I'm talking about pencil wiggle, spring wobble, my lips finger flecked back to back with a pushing voice, vowels howling Halloween. I don't care about these hoes cause I know after me she going to get a lot of ween, a lot of lean. Going to get it, she after me cause I know care about these hoes. Oh, these about cares. I'm about this close cause no is a nobody. Yes, guesses get a floating idea. Pitching your thoughts out the window. Winds back your arm and cocks back that rock to the Big Ben. It feels like nothing stops except the world doesn't spin. Everything moves on. Time will tell. This jump is it delayed. Street cred, you have to have a credit streak. Just don't compliment what you think is fleek. I bleed, that's what makes me a freak. Free call like the lost boy, never high but can never land, can never hide. The darkness stuck to the side, stitched to the falling off black side. My shadow, I had to drive good to make it, unwilling for the evil sewn and stitched to the back. Now kids ignore their gut feeling while they're kidnapped. Hook escaped on his journey, he lost at hand, and you know the fairies that are held captive are very generous with the magic powder. He looks, he gums, he licks, he snorts. If he loses that unnatural connection and grows out of it, then it will be forced natural from the life that's a fresh start. You don't remember the old one. Wendy used your power against you with her imagination symbol on the tum tip. Metal finger kiss. Shit, you look like you just sold your soul to Satan, going through all that trouble just for the kids you brainwashed to think you're a whole different person. They train you thinking you didn't know the truth. You have your imagination back, but once they learn you never took back what you've done to them, killing you would just be like when you were gone, our own village home prison. Ways other maze mason caveman out the dark, don't come out the same. Camelback toe knuckle drag. You're dumb thinking I bluff the bludgeon club. I get my hands dirty, I'll leave the finishing blow to my clenched fist. Knucklehead had a sandwich with the tag hump day, Cinco de Mayo. Get the tough avocado, break off with you corny torn tease offs. Roll the brutality with what I tore through you eyes. Roll like the X. She don't like Chinese but she does like to mix things up. She kicks the spice. A spy thin assassin agamissima ichiko atako. This world natural and worldly occurs occurring underworlds unnaturally crossover overcrossed. Now what's going to save you? Your pie's infinite wise. You can't live, that's why holding life is gripping onto death cold. All around where I stand I'm warming up now as flared as a fired up flaming my soul. I see my breath in the crystal looking like dragon smoke. Highest sights like a beam breath like Superman melt metropolis and refreeze hockey ring red tones like Alexa Rogor corrupt Jarvis. He knows a human in me killed these powers or me. I'm an alien bitch. I'm not using any superpowers adapted to my own planet. You're not made of my home the sun god. Starfather I look up to. I need a starfire, someone inhuman for these unhumane liars. Your species never came from your roots so hot you're wired. Learn the rod isn't weird. The current hook snag the same boot you lining back. I kick your ass, recurve that dumbass straight bony back like a Wendigo. See your wine's got to go how fast like your Patty melt your half ass especially with the crabs pinching. Not a happy meal. Nothing no says to me had ever hurt anyone right. It can't hurt to check especially if you're behind his numb. These erectile fingers are like octopus hunters. You're suckered up on my testicles. She's trying to push out with her tentacles and can push off. They bend in and flick away. Use your uvula and tonsil with your throat voice and tongue. God gave you a mouth for a reason. Now move those lips enough. It's too late. You're silenced cause you made me go to the effort heights and lengths distance from either I steam from the haze custom to my face as if you have a ghost from the holy side of the holiday suicide. It won't be striked on a turkey. The only pen that's falling over the ball is the curved gutter. You expect me to solve rubber bumps. This game got 3 goals. You call these loopholes to lose. I see it is of the game is tampered. You make it the game. No temper. Play along or don't go lose it. If something hold you up don't mean you're patient. You just showing it that you're still sick to check up on but won't up on check 2 sick still. You're the tit showing just you. It's reverse psychology. I came from the bottom would shoot to a pussy from a dick. Now this dick grows pussy's good moods. Mod gods how I miss gas chamber in the ticket booth queefs and you make me emo green screen island bitch. The only blades I want to slide my veins against is it safe patch of grass wet mode. All I wanted was you to cut it last at my knob. I'm to her throat. I suck to her lips face to face then below and the kiss got me questioning my trauma. I swear that vagina took my soul. No fears of fire. I'm only afraid of the after smoke dissipating an absence mess. The kiss obscene last resort frustrating. Your flirt was contagious bluffing the whole time. I didn't know you staged us outstaged me and then put me on the spot with no light to be shared in vain with my name. Dirt was more like what they treated me. You force fed your own hand from the 4 you snacked. You went from your lights to your life. They ain't no beating your stomach and pull out your acid like a clown in his handkerchief except you're castrated and I carve bottoms up from what made you feel to the bottom up. What I have to fill up spaces. No the oxygens to run your flames ignite trapped with the triggers inside like a barn house. I'll blow if I spark up. If you would have just smoked outside and tossed it wouldn't have been a hazard to these unfortunately dumbass animals and you call them uncivilized. Match strike with the gag smell will end up with you water damage. No blasting pressure. Superhuman strength. Pop a little liquid to the top of the bottle lid flying like a champagne cork. Screwdrivers whining over a crazy hypocritically diversely ironic and oil obstructable scenery. It's like Mars all over again. The sky's red like in an apocalyptic war doomed for this planet to stand in the middle of. I object. The moon is only blue one black and yellow striking us off once. No fixed nights interval. Red filled up the holes chambers. No bonds boiled ever since I bailed from my life in a jar. State out of here. Just came from a lab escaping a mind of a mad scientist. Became a Frankenstein stitched up every background together. No part came from the same struggling matching participants. A victim for me to walk in as victims. You can't evict voiced items. No hard feelings resurrected from dead tissue. So no wonder why you're snotty like Malvera. Natural to be all consuming. I'm a Mitch Max mix match of everything. It gets lost. Cast. You're right about the government. We're all acting in a cast. Pilot out the snoop. Or would you rather be a brown dog cross stack lead to pink eraser to black yes and nose with a line dividing the note. The paper levitates. You know you fucked up. Now let's fuck signing off. You got people all around my arm. I don't know if your lining stunted out with no injuries. I'm injured out the stunt. Growing pains like collateral issues with your calcium. Shave your bones. Narrow thin up your chances in ice with a sick tongue. Words stick thick to the hellbond binds. Banished control your bitch mind. My French you're into my wee wee bag. It like the tricks is for kids not kids is for tricks. That's where you adults come and shouldn't trick sour patches cause you're special or of your ass is up to my hands. I guess you want the whole fucking elbow and she want the chip. I'm going to have to go knuckles deep in her. Pringles can feel like Steve Jobs. See her eye on my phone. I took a bite out of her throat. She gave me that Minecraft like a virtuality was a virtual coma. A hologram gram hollow brain stuck rain suck and I feel freezing. Tapping on the loose soil is the stake for the early birds rising back to where I pull it together. I'm a stitched pool like a symbiote minfler. Fearlessly boisterous and rusty your bio. You don't want to get to the iceberg bottom of Michigan. Sank veins grow wet and cold sink and sunk. You lost so much blood. The smart thing to say would be I need to drink. Drunk pain too much to rank. The true genius is talking here. It's the MacBook's 11 pages can't trace to the end of the outline. I got codes no Chester dangerously cheesy cause I'm a cheater. I got my shade, she's in the shade of my figure. If she wants to be happy I shine back as I let it sprinkle. R. Kelly retard gargling. I ate garlic. You ain't no vampire like a witch. Either way you're wet, you're melting. A zombie is rotting, it doesn't want to breathe again. A skeleton has no joints so it's always locking its movement. Regret taking back the mobility shackle every time you shake your bones. Shiver, tremble, click, tremble, giggle, lights break then flicker. Bringing back someone old is a petty nobody's thing. Disturbing beings out there. Restful peace went from long to end. Hard shit deep but I'm strong off and shroom. I feel like Garfield but a cliff hurdled hybrid cage who's wild in the forest. Feels like a Stephen King's novel. Horror in this history. Nightmares are company. Complimentary caps eat them up like I'm lined directionally. Detours directly to you. Selectionally prioritize the deception that distorts your substitution. Psychopathic no psycho tensions. How would they believe salutations you have to say but you have no say? Just state no thread in life still won't go back to the way it was. Their elevations put you in an imbalance that they gave you pills for yet. Blame on your chemicals. You treat me different thinking I'm on some sort of miracle. Well I guess I'm far from what you might call unusable. Turn the on the house, break the glass and slide another to my table. You ain't going to pay for any trouble. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes and bitch you're dancing with the devil. I'm a smart ass, a golem and scripted with the iPhone. The jobs I stay away from. Faith got my Stez and death fog my steam. Luna star shooting at me. Wish upon hazmat suit. Radiation is metering up the meter. Hooking hell like the immortal devil. Now hell hulking never slipped up to incredible. I just let the credits roll. Stephen Hawking. I got my own law of relativity and the way my logic is anatomically astonishing. Albert Einstein. Press one button and you're going to be wanting to hear what I'm thinking. Wattage wetting. Your brain is overstimulated to a stabilizer stapled as a warning logo. Thomas Edison was the one who started it and Isaac Newton. Most of moans carry grudges or pleasures. Least of your worries worry of yours. Last Leonardo da Vinci. My code is a puzzle unsolvable by the inside. Thinkers choke around from your joking around. Doors don't close, just divide. Defias. I just close doors, don't joke around. Choose or knock. What you're alerting might be news. You didn't invent the first door but like Osborne Dorsey you did turn the first knob. Therefore opened an example for madness. Portals or whatever. All coordinates to planes if you can't see them. Who says you're just visible to the realms above? It's an endless realm of possibilities and overlapped. Pillow palace. All peaches and cream. Then you got sorrow paralysis. All breaches pain scream sticking. We take our shots. Draft goggles like giraffe wobbles. Sing through a filter. Now I'm seeing through the full recap. A lot of shells knocked spot on out of the park. Run kicks the competition. Kicks the competition. Run out of the park. That spot on knocks doors. I invented that whether at home or in your vehicle. Is a death box. I can get you anywhere especially if I'm the one that opens doors. I'm not the mayor for entrusting. There's only one key for my heart. Whatever can unlock anything cause it's not locked. It's sealed within its being it's prone long pain within its sealed tie locked ton. Have you die in your home? It's all downhill from here cause you're on lockdown. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, we all fall down. Lol. Alpha prize life from the ground. Happy to be alive. You got it backwards. I'm going to twist my tongue or maybe perhaps spit it more clear. You got it alive to be happy. Ground the morph life. Rise up. What started beating pulse that was buried. The Ted in me will miracles but the necromancer out of me isn't no teddy bear. Grizzly straight and black. How I like my women. How I like my coffee. Like beamed up squirrels hopping from oak tree on chia leaf. I can't bark my release. I can't embrace my relief. I can't bark my relief. I can't embrace my release cause I can't embark on the beef whack-ools sticking me out like a barbecue. I didn't want to holes like onions. Your apples taste like shit when they sound dead. Regardless, that alone with the silence and a profile for shit cobbler will give you a headache and fuck up your stomach instead of acknowledging answers that are wisely closest cause it's from a shinigami plane, not the tree of truth or knowledge. Cause to go back on your knowledge you have to find out the truth. Just like the Eden Garden, your roots cha-cha-chia. Achieve your energy instead of feeling your jugs up till he's full. Just like my balls, she sprays, she squirts. I shoot at him. Intercourse like interceptions. I make it to the freeway, you slow down. I get high. I thought it was the other way around. I get fast first, you get low on your thighs until I wear out. Spring jump. I ain't pretending to be Freddy. I am not Grizzly Snot Glizzy. Good shot. Happy face. Playtime chicka feeling cheeky. You getting betweeners with a life excruciating. No pain. Clear kid spelling you No, I hit it, bird brain. I fly in yellow. I'm not on Sesame but a Springfield Street, still finding Big Bird, looking for the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place. Soul Metal Steel makes my spirit rise. No elf ton but these animatronics. Cute sneeze a ton, duck face to the side. I wish a bird was tweeted at them. Tweety ecstasies are just tweakers. Molly's popping pills are only coping thrills when it's the right doping drill. Happy cap, what's the pain in the middle? Just say fuck it when you're bored and you think it's necessary to ease what can't settle. I take a Route 40 off of a 49 dog, chug that shit back like the 40 amp, twisting off the henny and the hands you talk to spit. No, see it out chopping. Wheezing thieves don't keep their right hand or their man to show. Jacking off when it comes down to the wrong business isn't the right decision. I'm homophobic. You'll be homeless to arson and our sinner saves whatever, cause I've been there knowing he's either done that or blurred up somewhere. The sensitivity is content private to my humility. Humidity hue blackout sensory bars censor me too sensitive. The ticket on a rack. Trillions of pictures attract thousands of people. Sometimes theaters like a Super Bowl accept the no quarters back. You want to refund cause I'm not custom as a customer. A quarter black, my soul not welcome. Light like soft twilight but the past zones black like hard gold. The gates pearly unlike the gas pit that is stairway barrow. Barely work up the sweat when they extract nothing to expect. Terrible educ eligible terrorizing paraplegic and still father come back to the past. Asta La Vista Terminator still won't become a dad. I'll come back and cool breaker her back. She'll sink in the Nesquik. She's a Mesquick like Lola feeling bugs. She's a lullaby. How long goes the story? You know the endings were forever happily or never ending. Whomever whenever have I ever endeavor all my favor into the effort of loving her till I despair is dispatched and dismissed right now at my lowest. And that's the shit I need to hear. I think you know what I experience as far some very not boiling pot far temperature, mercury leaking out the red thermometer, vapors filling the gases, medic seals around swamp, the degree stick for unbusted season weather date and low check. I know where I am. I'm on tenderly chased like a tornado, shots put out hit you through something dry like a wall up on it from the ladder. Your bar's not monkeying around on top of the set as I play everyone on the ground. Ants to a boy shit, if you were their size it would be like an ancestral ancient burial ground that's still active, running just in columns, dirt sand piles as they crawl up and windmill their cycle. Shit, people wouldn't blame the crop circles on extraterrestrials of worming answers and preserved like those. Stick 6 scorpion vomit erection crystals a lolly drop cause you gag on the pop of whatever is you're not used to. Your body can't undergo an attack and keep the act up intact or willy-nilly with these dickheads. Contact I try to stick in my cam web like that onion or excellent. You know shit you can only find on the dark internet. Dangers lurk closest to strangers. I'm dangerous to the strangers closest. They aren't the people you think they're. People aren't human. What aren't they? When you think a minor inconvenience only becomes a problem when you see it as a big thing. It's a small theme, a marathon going over and over again in the same rat cage. I got them mouse bottles, fentanyl, delusional fantasies, all cause I can't chase the paper fan and paper thin. LM touch sensitive to a roughly tough bite, bitch bit, no juicy crunch, just a moist crisp pressed rotten like tomato. You got my bitter side, taste like pure shit. I look like an apple come back with a new pair of eyes and except you didn't want your lettuce. She said fuck that leafy Adam dick, my thirst just porched. Drink less than an inch of half a liter for a squeaker. Lister liters. I gotta let anyone that's holding her long ass lanyard tie over her tiny throat. She can't take it over. Stay quiet, big nose lover. Gone my days lost. I'm not over the clouds or cycled by the circling moon and sun. I'm overlapped like a relapse eclipse. Block out my vision. I go blind before I collapse. Full head collision, concussion, no caution. Unconsciously taken out on my own, out in a hospital for my conclusive combustive co. I awakened without number H2O2. With 2020 or 15 switch down, drop up your AK Arrow 44, about to take your ass off to a real floor, elevated like a rocket. No teams, false claims like the friends you have in your pocket. So-called pulled flag. I pull my mask up like a scarf bandana, born black on the frosted flake, bit the cold shit out of me. Feel like Santa or Jesus. Maybe if Jackson didn't turn into a Jason he would have coned instead. But did he? Now that high-pitched gay ass is paralyzed with his deflated cushion beat into a flat bag, rip a collision rippled, even his mind's prolapsed to a flesh tunnel. You're pervy needing some sage. Black flames consume me like Adachi crosses burn off its axles, smelly posteriors bun off its burned off flame trailed by the gas you cut. I need some grass. Where's my cut? Faded out. I mean I'm about to fade and nut, you know, to that Sir Gable porn through that searchable upper butt that horn is under from overworn sluts overwhelmed. How there's not enough to go around. You've outstayed your welcome. Stand out. Come on, well read like hell. You're lacking a term, a turn for the better, but your will is perm. Data net slopping heads like a lunch criteria meeting, cafeteria lady handing out the beatings. Poor kids don't feel too slavery back to being on your own, know your owners. You got the wrong guy, lady you got the wrong guy. Skyrock, hot rock, sky popping, burn confetti, ash like nuclear fallout, cash more like the waste, not a big deal big, lots of cash. You may live in sulfur, but what I solely don't let sept burst, spontaneously combust with a ton, catch on fire in the middle, gone down. Is everything that's worked for your dreams tear off down all before your eyes, crippling dreams. Hope is hopeless when your bleached dead drape fantasies scream while your ribbons found pink washed up red like cancer color, lost in the mentioning you wore my name out. Cells dying big as wet, smaller dried cause they don't sit on their broken, ghosted like a boo-boo but never kissed, weeping like a reaper. Sarah Serapi, I feel like a breathed out calls indeed. He is a spotted giraffe wrapped in torn. I'm a mixed Leo Ingalls Tor ass neon Nina Torres wrapped like a burrito. I feel her guts in the hate and it is the last thing anyone wants. You know what I claim and you want to be fucking false. Here's the real problem, get mad at me for being omnivorous and not a vegan. You slept about the meat munching, you carnivorous bitch. The glory slanter of God, not even the hole is big enough for the dick you take, making up your mind by distorting your face, forcing what's on your mind. Make up this line starting is so dropping me, decomposingly, unactivatingly, pose drainingly, pulse restrainingly, breath startlingly, stunted in your shock, jump and kickstarted. I'm still off, still have my limits. There's no sky or bottomless pits all around. This planet is a hell in place, unfouling, never-ending orbit spending is how the world spins, like seals bounce a beach ball in the colored white circulating gapped red, blue, yellow and green, bidding on my snout, tip of the nose chooser. I ain't claws but I get secrets, though I care to have, like my finger is staying pressed against my two lips, like my dick is pressed against your mom's handle. Heritage, her blood smooching life gripper. I give her my heart, piping elastic, outlasted, outstanding. She bent behind me, she's picking up, I pull her distraction, I dull her production, annihilate the doll out of her youthful cushion, destructfully tracking to her back where it's compiling, compelling, bell peppered. I leave her, you can tell she's tubby from the thick pudding. Custard, I came so much shot like that ketchup out with that mustard. I'm not stared, I can read the room but you blur the lines like book lice. Scared mites not where they can bite, you know the face kind. Fear might cause for concern cause autonomic nocturne tonight. Overcoming a challenge feels like there's more coming around. Nick Tunic, you're not a full chick, sorry not sorry, I disappoint you, tell you. Cut off bitch, rest in piss, you assist pussies, not by the hair off my big wolf balls. I'm the one exception in the story when it comes to complying paths with the compelling haves. Hard to separate lives from one's comfortable, and I missed it only because somewhere's your hand. No, I back to it, she won't back it, so I guess I'm back at it hard but recracked like a retard, doping off that chop smack. That sugar white flower under the sun exist in their dull ambulance, amygdala and Koch's membrane nebula, or cluster it like a big bang on my universal intake. Supreme ultimate beast, leopard boss, god, Sarenstable monster, rock dimension, sustainable David, a goat and the angel, hexagram, 7-3s mixed with J's in the bracket, face type E not on the line, got to decline deck on the contacts, I walk them all off the plank. 10 different formulas, combinations and conclusible outcomes to the style formed around my briefly talentable palette. This is all awkwardly propelling but moving smoother forward regardless. Too much to talk down, so much for walking up and not enough laying down. Thinking I'm awake, I spent all night stuck wishing I could blow my brains out. How much of this can I take now? Only time will tell. Sometimes yesterday seeps a little bit into tomorrow. I lose track of time. I might act backwards like Bizarro reverse in the auditorium. They're amused as they see him. I slaved specimen I got discovered just to become a guinea pig found. I wish I was spinning around on a mini plate, squared W's upside down on them. Smarter blues M needs to be them, catching off your issues, getting caught up patching on no problems. My alter ego is how I survived growing up. I feel like Melvin, everything was going fine besides the fun. Stop melting fire before my eyes as the candle wax strips backseat. MRS, it's killer be killed of even hand of suspicion was concealed. Nowadays it's the soft shit that gets you cancelled. Absolute squares perfect like their salute outside of the box. Thinkers say fuck them, chatter boxes. I'm getting me foam tray takeouts, eat up the back legs on a frog. She want to leap the tadpoles in her platizoa protozoa push leash mania, stead hole riding with diseases stride. Stay tight a tide of it's hard to unknot, so what can you do? Tidy docs like it bump a bum but don't got to ask. Funny boned ass always arrowed directionless ahead, trendly mapped out, you can't follow what is. A thieved swiper, the eaved wiper, messy hands led to stickier fingers. If you don't want your rest, risk slip of the shade heavy red seeps to my iris into blood horseradish or wazes up be the real ghost. If you don't want to risk, I would rest sliding relief as you forgot the blade was in your hand, narrating voice distracting you from your own face. Day of the Dead, hell in this Mexican underworld. You get forgotten. It will do a wired undoing out of everything you were doing, or wired to be eventually cleared. No lives you have, minus spans, no agility, no reaction time or stamina climb. You get shocked to life with a new brain sewn up, stitched. I'm not all there, but neither a creation or resurrection. Scared of fire, a victim of evil scientists and their ongoing running tested experiments. No longer science fair project. I'm scared of fire. I saw smoke and nothing. When it comes to you witches, you take too much pride and pity to pettiness. All your parties don't stay faithful cause you keep on hurting them. Parties over, vibes flip like a dive clip of me resurfacing from my high that interchangeably irreversibly encapsulates me out. Vitamin Vicodin violently verbally extinguished. I just feel exquisite. Staring into the exit exhibit, 2 shades down the hall. An out-of-body experience. Getting life is the whole griping cold rip holding half demon's first angel eye of me repeating history. Hide your record, bury your world player. I see my despair long everywhere is my PTSD knows. I see my PTSD wide everywhere is despair. Neither me or you were spared to bear or bear despair. Total opposites. Black darkens light and light shadings black. The other half still means there's darkness to lose in the aftermath. For pure black shouted in the white path, showered in rose gold. You were aware, grow, but not every day is going to be a show. Happy and annoying, ignoring your life before you flash it. You don't put a lava lamp where you scrub soap. Nigga, going to be burned, fried, electrocuted like an execution. You death sentence to yourself. Hope you're not careful. Now you look like death sentence. I sound like Bill Cosby. The check for your death might have been the cause of me. You know the plug and the outlet are close from the shelf, and the goo sensory bulb ain't thrown in with a gamble. Your curtains are like a light show in the shower, crispy and fried to a point, tipsy like the house's power made you a cracked cold one. And you're not even the homie. You're not even to hold me. All you do is make me spit, make me sick, like that's really going to stunt my breath, waste my ill health is a physical matter. People don't care if you're mental going forward or backwards via switching labels. Their psychological torment, reverse psychology gone off every quality. My rockers pool shark, pull a tomfoolery tank like the full aquarium. Don't be a queer man. Lava cake dumbus. Obey a girl. No junior answer to be put on. Tease broke your act. Stick stuck rare on that red bark medium. I still see her soul wag. Blue slasher hue when the holes pin from her head to the ground, intact, connected to your body, all mutilated in disfigurement. So go figure. Manipulative bitch looked out of exactly what she's looking for. Luck. Time is up now. You're as interested in yourself for whatever you're hunting after. Whenever the seeking reasons strike out unpredictable, cut off guards can't watch me as I violate his dump site. Corrupt security staff and cop brutality is not what I stand. What's for it is, and I go indigo when engines in like the fire colony, enhancing hands dancing and my pants are crawling. Do I got a bug in my eye? Ram. I just lashed insect smashed creep sack like the boogeyman from Nightmare Before Christmas. Sleep not. The midnight crooked sand rigs will chew you out. Your time running out, your souls and your dreams. You want to be a pile of many soldiers, but there's no football crumbs for miles. I'm always jonesing for my freedom. They're Wendy's like Bacony the squale on my rich meat fresh. I dominate her. You clownfish. I don't got a kid, just a salmon stone. People don't want to take hope as a chance. Choke on my heart. They think it will fail to them. You got it all wrong. The same pain will follow in the same way. It will come back to them. A lobby is a real low to await all the people with unfinished business marked by your unwashed dirty steel, pumping with adrenaline like you're already trying. Cat caught your tongue in the end. The one strangulated left me rogue, coming back out. The void tongue is vogue. Voice is gorilla loud, gummed paper glued with wax stabs out of that OG strand. Astray stranded. I got no home. I'm alone, not no homer bastard out the Bart Syria miserable and burst on theories on births. What's up? My children come from my spit verbally. My verses are what shed truth, sun from the light. Honest rays honest, soon trust truth on the light. How wouldn't you've ever known of the dark side? Wisdom invisibly shown. Despise dumb spies, so as disguise. Your cover is blown. Lay your head on the pillow and put the blanket over and go boom boom boom. Shit, I look up, clench my fist, and now no one's home. Squeeze the tension, head up from my wrist, relieves the tension from my arrest. Gun charges. How am I supposed to get battery without a possession? There's nothing lethal here, fatal there. It's just one capsant like a cabsant. It will Uber you to hell, trial to you unbear. You know when I cut through your thoughts, I rippled ideas. I just cut through the process, skipping your lessons. I'd ready to be right, eye twitching, already playing the fudge and fudge of the plane. I always felt like a terrorist. Starting from 9 o'clock to 11 p.m. to a.m. Peninsula, you penny sluts like a wishing well. Plenty luck that never comes around the corner. The runaround comes never. That luck plenty well wishing you panties like salt. You know the consequences. Work on the money to get the honey. Work on the honey to get money. You can't be a bitch in either department or this world's going to eat you alive. For a man That's how it works. Gee, well, whatever floats your boat. I'm Pennywise and you all jonesing for your lost Maka without your arm. Fire fixes eyes bellied and buttoned, sing out of 2X's with both views warped and twisted on the perspective clues. Their names took me home like Dorothy's boots, which is wicked of the land. You can't be a weird kid showing your hand, crack a cold one. Cheers with all the unidentified princesses. Just please don't get jealous. Your roots. What I read, you gave me vitamin C orange like some of the gingers I see. I'm talking about their hair, their skin smooth for your broomstick. You know you can keep Captain Jacking her Thackeray Binks cauldron. No son, how cold children she cry. What I split in her thighs aside her two eyes, looking up looking down as I zoom in face snaps away like my heart breaks. Cities and towns pray, sin cities praying towns.